So Jordan, your single "Almost Maybes" is top 10 in the States right now. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, man. It's a song that, it's crazy. I haven't played it out live yet with my band, but here it is, top 10 at radio. And it is a song about all the close calls that led you to the one that stuck. So it's been doing well for us.
So I know you wrote it with Jesse Frazier and Hilary Lindsay. And is it true Hilary also sings backing vocals on it?
Yeah, she's singing on it. So
Oh,
any chance I get to have Hillary sing on one of my songs, I mean, her voice it's unbelievable.
okay.
So she does, and takes it next level. From melodies to even us writing the song, like that was her chorus melody. I just kind of try to stay out of her way and let Hillary do her thing because it usually turns out pretty awesome.
Oh, aye, she has the voice of an angel. I also love the fact I heard you telling Bobby Bones that the first part of the song was based on a real life experience of being dumped at a place called Bogey's Bar in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, yeah. I got dropped in bogeys one night, and yeah, here I am now, 15, 20 years later, singing about it. But well, I'm not that old yet. I guess it was about 13 years. But yeah, man, that song, kind of all those relationships were real life events. But and not to bash them, just kind of saying, hey, I was probably a bad boyfriend, to be honest with you. But hopefully, we both learned a lot, and now we found the people that we're supposed to be with. So it's but yeah, those were real stories in those verses.
And so Almost Maybe's features on a new 8-track EP you released towards the end of last month called Buy Dirt. Again, you're working with producer Paul Giovanni, and there's a lot of buzz at the minute around the title track. It's a collaboration with Luke Bryan. How did that come about?
Yeah, I actually sent Luke a text message with the song attached and told him how much it meant to me. And, you know, I know he gets sent a ton of songs, but I was just, man, I celebrated hard when he sent a message back, said, man, I love this song. I want to be a part of it. And he really did take that song to the next level. But yeah, thank God for text messages and attaching audio files to it, because that's how he got on the song.
I know you wrote that one with your brother Jacob and Matt and Josh Jenkins. So how surreal then to be in a recording studio and Luke Bryan singing the song?
It really was one of the biggest pinch me moments I've had since starting music. Because Luke Bryan's a guy we used to sit around a fire with our buddies and drink beer and listen to his music. And then fast forward, here we are now on the same label, and he's singing on a song that means so much to me that I wrote with two of my best friends and my brother. And I'm just sitting on the couch with headphones on, hearing his vocal on it. You're just kind of like, man, if somebody would have told me this 10 years ago, I'd have told them they were crazy and that they need to, take off, man. But yeah, I mean, it's just I'm a super blessed guy, very, very fortunate.
This might surprise you, but I think my favorite song of yours so far is maybe Cool Anymore, your collaboration with Julia Michaels. I just
Yeah.
love the way that your two voices and the two genres blend together. Again, I know you obviously wrote that with Julia, Nicole Gallion, Ross Copperman, and Emily Weisband. Because I love the song so much, can you tell me a bit about the writing and recording of it?
So I wrote with Julia, man, this was probably 6 years ago now, 5, 6 years ago. And just was blown away by how talented she was. And this was even before Julia had issues. Like, it was just, she was just an amazing songwriter. And so I remember just kind of mental noting like, hey, if I ever get a chance to do anything with somebody, I want to do it. Like, I want to do a duet with her. And so I just kind of had that stash, and I showed up to write with Nicole, Emily, and Ross. And I had that idea, Cool Anymore. Super honest with her lyric, with her social media, and I just love that about her. And so we write Cool Anymore. I send it over to her, and Julia says she wants to be in on the song. And this is how just unreal Julia Michaels is. When she sends over the master, she had rewritten the second verse, which is like 10 times better now. Uh, but I was just listening to it, expecting to hear the verse we wrote, And then all of a sudden Julia comes in with this new verse, and it just floored me.
Wow.
Uh, but I mean, obviously she made the song what it is, and it's a huge song for us, and really cool that, another one of those collabs that you just never think is going to happen, but very grateful it did.
The last time we spoke, back in 2019, it was in Belfast at the Waterfront Hall just before you opened for Old Dominion. And what sticks out for me was you talked about the sort of nervous excitement in anticipation of the birth of your daughter, Eloise, who came in November of that year. Um, Last month, yourself and your wife, Kristen, announced that you're now expecting a baby boy. So, how has Eloise changed things? And are you ready to do it all over again?
Yeah. I'll say yes, but I don't think who knows come September whenever he gets here. But I mean, just becoming a dad is just the coolest. Like, it makes coming home every time just this special. Everything's going to be okay if I can get through the doors and see Eloise. And then I know it's going to be the exact same thing with my son, and just it's just the best. Like, it puts, to me, being a dad puts everything else into perspective and makes me know what's important, and and it's the best thing in the world. So I'm so excited to meet the little fella, and I know Eloise is pumped to meet her little brother, so it's gonna be a good day.
I know, I mean, we were talking about this before the interview. I know when you were in Belfast, you had a chance to experience some of the nightlife. You were out with two of my friends, John Kerr and his girlfriend, Rihanna. It was funny because the next night we were both in Dublin to interview Brad Paisley, and he came over to me and he was like, listen, you're not going to believe what happened last night.
Man, Belfast got the best of me. I can tell you that right now. In all honesty, I was out with my tour manager, obviously John and Rihanna. Uh, I don't think we've had a better night on the road. Like,
Wow.
it was just, from the people, to singing John Denver to the top of my lungs at this little pub, which was amazing. Um, we just had an absolute blast. We were supposed to stay an extra day. I actually changed my flights to have a day off in Belfast. I think we were supposed to fly somewhere else, but I got my flights changed so that I could kind of drive around, experience, some more things. But the nightlife got me so good that I didn't wake up till about 3:30 p.m. the next day. So I pretty much woke up in time to take some Advil and have dinner, and then I just crashed out again. But the night before was worth it. So I'm excited to get back and have round two with Belfast. Maybe I might fare a little better.
Here, next time, give me a call. You know what I mean?
Hey, no, hey, I'm serious. We're doing it. Let's
Cool.
I'm counting down the days, man. We're so excited to get over again, and yeah, we look very, 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 we look very, very fondly on Belfast. Bad headache, but great time.
But that would have been quite eye-opening, I would have assumed, because that was your first trip over. So to play in Belfast and then the whole UK tour in general, and to see, even I was quite surprised, the amount of people who knew the words to your songs.
Yeah, I mean, that whole tour for us was just one just great night after another,
Wow.
and it was because of that. It was our first time over there. We didn't know if anybody was even gonna know our singles, much less when we start playing songs like Leaving New Orleans, and we're looking out and there's people singing with us. And I've said it before, there's no better feeling in the world than that right there. And to be that far away from Nashville, I mean, it just shows you how powerful music is and how grateful we are to be a part of it.
Yeah, well, we're very grateful that you come over and you looks like are going to continue keep coming over. Um, I was going to say to you, I know over the summer you've got some festival dates lined up. You've also got this year your own headline tour as well as a support slot on Kane Brown's arena tour. I know quite recently you've had the chance to play 4 or 5 shows, but how much are you looking forward to getting just back into the swing of just, what was normal, that consistency of gigging night after night?
Yeah, man, we're counting down the days. If I could wake up tomorrow and it was the first day of tour, I would do it. I do. We've just missed it so much. I don't think I realized how much I love playing live music until it went away. which is what happens with a lot of things. But like I said, I just didn't know. I didn't know I loved it that much, and I'm miss the fans. I miss that anxiety before the lights go down and you're getting out on stage. I'm just ready to get it back, and I know the fans are ready for it too. So we're excited and ready to get back out on the road.
And just finally, Jordan, earlier this year, I got the opportunity to interview Hayley Witters, and she talked about obviously recording The Ride with you for her album Living the Dream, but she also spoke about the fact that you were one of the first artists to take her out on the road and the significance of that, giving her the ability to get her music in front of people. And she actually said, like, just to, in general, help keep the lights on and the wheels moving.
Yeah.
Nashville is just crammed full with talented singer-songwriters. But is that something that you see if you see an artist of that caliber and you see them sort of struggling to get a break? Is that something you keep an eye on to try and maybe help or do what you can?
Yeah, I mean, 100%. But also at the same time too with Hayley, that was just as much like people need to hear this music. People need to hear this girl's songwriting, and when she gets on stage and starts singing, like, and that was really I know how important that was for me to get on one of those tours early on, to just get and like you said, keep the wheels rolling, stay playing music. And for me, that was Chase Rice, man. He gave me a chance super early on to get out in front of people and start building a fan base. And that was huge. And so with Hayley, it was the same thing. It's like, man, to me, it's like, yeah, I'm somewhat helping Hayley, but Hayley did it all. She wrote the songs. She has an amazing voice. So it's like, I just wanted people to hear that. And here we are now. I think Hayley's one of the young superstars in the genre and one of the best writers in town. And it won't be long before Hayley's doing that exact same thing to some other new artist in town. So I was very happy to have Hayley out and absolutely love getting to do that song with her.
Well, listen, thank you again for your time. Good luck with this EP, By Dirt. It's out now. And I will hold you to that. I look forward to grabbing a beer with you next time you're in Belfast.
Hey, let's do it. Not as hard as we went last time, but we're doing it.
I think Johnny ended up on crutches.
Oh, I was bad, man. I had to just leave. I just ghosted. I was like, I got to get home or I'm going to end up I'm going to wake up on the streets of Belfast at 9 a.m. and just not know what's going on.
See, that's a regular Saturday night because we're all just alcoholics.
Yeah, we're right there with you, so it's all good.
Cheers, Jordan. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
See you later.